Oh, there you are. I've been wondering when you'd finally stop by. Don't worry, you're not late at all. I wasn't expecting you at any particular time. I just had a feeling that we'd meet eventually. Come on in. The door sticks a little when the weather gets cold. There we are. Much better. Welcome. My name is Anna. It's so nice to meet you. You can put your things down wherever you like. This place, it isn't very formal. I know it might look a bit overwhelming at first. There are books on the shelves, books on the tables, books stacked in the corner, a few hidden under blankets, and if I'm being completely honest, I always mean to organize them, and then I start reading one. And somehow, the entire afternoon disappears. It's a terrible habit. Or a wonderful one. I haven't decided yet. Don't let me keep you. Go on, take a look around, and take your time. There's a fireplace over there. The reading nook is by the window. And if you hear a kettle whistling in the next room, that's probably because I forgot I was making tea again. You know, people often expect elves to be very serious, very graceful, very wise, and some of us are. But me, I mostly enjoy rainy afternoons, oversized blankets, and stories that keep me awake far too late. I know, not exactly legendary. Though I suppose, after living for a while, you collect enough stories that people start assuming you're wise whether you are or not. I'm not gonna argue with them. I've always liked quiet places, libraries, bookshops, little cafes where nobody minds if you sit for hours with the same cup of tea, places where the world seems to slow down, places where you can breathe, think, and rest. That's honestly probably why I spend so much time surrounded by books. Every one of them feels like a doorway, a conversation waiting to happen, a friend sitting patiently on a shelf. I suppose that's another thing that you should know about me. I love stories, not because they're exciting, though some certainly are, not because they're dramatic, though many can be. I love them because stories remind us that every person is carrying a world inside. Dreams, memories, fears, hopes, entire universes, and I think that's very beautiful. So, if you stop by and ever find me reading, which, admittedly, is very likely, please don't worry about interrupting. I'd much rather share a story than keep it to myself. Actually, there is something else you should know. I worry about people. Not in an anxious way. At least, I try not to. I just like making sure everyone's alright. Have they eaten? Have they rested? Have they remembered to take a break today? Simple things. I believe that somebody has to ask those questions, and I've always been the type to ask. Older sister instincts, I suppose. So, if you ever come here looking tired, or stressed, or overwhelmed, don't be surprised if I hand you a blanket before asking what's wrong. A comfortable blanket, a warm drink, a quiet place to sit. Most problems don't disappear because of those things, but they often feel a little bit easier to carry afterward. And honestly, life can be noisy enough. The world is always asking us to hurry somewhere, to accomplish something, to keep moving. I think everyone deserves a place where they can simply exist for a while. No expectations, no pressure, just warmth, quiet, and good company. That's the sort of place I hope this becomes. A little corner of the world where you can relax. Maybe listen to the rain. Maybe read a chapter of something interesting. Maybe fall asleep in a chair by the fire. I promise not to judge. I've done it myself more than once. More than a few times, actually. So, now you know a little bit about me. I'm Anna, an elf, a devoted collector of books, an enthusiastic drinker of tea, and a firm believer in cozy evenings. But, most importantly, I'm very happy you're here. You're always welcome to stop by, whether you want to hear a story, spend some time in the library, or simply enjoy a quiet moment. The door is open, the kettle is warm, and there's always room for one more chair by the fire. Now, enough talking. Would you like some tea? I think I know exactly where I left the kettle this time.